the social media posts that you were talking about, Steve. As you well know, they've gotten people fired, suspended in the wake of his assassination. One legal expert pointed out that First Amendment protection applies to government action, not private employers, that those employers actually do have a great deal of discretion here. So in this era where a single post can enormously impact the bottom line for a company, how do you believe that's best dealt with?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is, if you have the freedom to, if you want to, if it's what's in your heart to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk. That is your right. You can post it on social media if that's what that's what you're feeling. But your employer has absolutely no obligation to keep you employed. In fact, I would actually say if that's the way you feel, and then this is how you want to celebrate in this moment, I would encourage you to go on social media and post that. I think everyone should see who you are. That's what we need to understand. And then your employer, your family, your friends, they can make their own determination if that's the kind of person that they want to engage with or employ. This is not cancel culture. Okay, cancel culture is about what I actually wrote a column for The Hill back in 2021 about what cancel culture is. It's people that had posts from when they were in high school 10 years ago that are now being, it's from people that are maybe, sorry about offending accidentally, or it's things that are kind of taken out of context. None of those rules apply here. This is people literally showing who they are in a ghoulish, disgusting way, and then their employers are saying, is this the kind of person that I want to employ? This is a social media phenomenon. This didn't exist before. Everyone knows that if you're an elementary school teacher, you can't just post your weirdest, most disturbing views online and expect to keep your job, or to shout them in the public square before social media existed. So this is the finding out phase of this, and frankly, I think it's a good thing. I think people that have this, it's a very small minority of people in this country. It's not most people on the left. It's not even most people in public figures. It's a very, very small minority. But we should see who they are, and they should see the consequences of their action. They can have their freedom of speech. They don't get to keep their job.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? With the passing of Charlie Kirk, it has shown that a lot of people are evil in this world. People celebrating his passing and every damn thing. Disgusting. Truly evil. Yeah, they celebrating his passing. But what they didn't consider is they didn't know that MAGA, we stick together like family, right? We don't do riots. We don't burn down buildings. We don't take to the streets like a couple of hooligans. You know what we do? We'll report you. That's all we got to do from the comforts of our home, okay? None of all that fighting and all that taking to the streets. We don't got to do that. We got to go to work in the morning. We don't got to do that. You wake up and you see a pink slip as soon as you walk into your job and you don't have employment no more. Just understand, we stick together like family, okay? So keep on disrespecting a man passing, which is truly disgusting. And we're just going to have to keep on, letting people know who you are. That's it. That's all. Allegedly. Allegedly over here in this channel. Allegedly.
Allegedly, of course. Allegedly. Shout out to Tiffany, man. Shout out to Tiffany, man. She's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But we are in the find out stage. Okay? There are a ton of people getting fired for the most vile and disgusting things. That is the crazy part to me. If you want to disagree, that is fine. You have every right to disagree with anything or even everything that Charlie Kirk said, right? But to be as vile as to do what you're about to see this individual do on camera is just absolutely disgusting. I would never wish death, ever wish death on somebody that I disagreed with, or celebrate because somebody I disagreed with, died. Even if they said the most vile things about me, I would never celebrate their death. That is absolutely crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Like who does that? It's just mind-boggling. You're celebrating somebody dying because you didn't like what they said. That's just crazy to me. Crazy. But check out this clip.
He lives as he dies, promoting violence. Record all you want.
Nobody's crazy, dude.
Well,
are you?
No, look at this shit. Check it out. Look at this shit.
Man, you're overreacting bullshit. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck Charlie Kirk.
Like, wow, congratulations. By the way, allegedly that person and I believe her sister, from what I read, they've both been fired. Okay? So, yeah, matter of fact, yeah. That's her younger sister. So, yeah. I believe they've both been fired. So, congratulations. You destroyed a... You kicked over some candles in remembrance of a man, and now you've lost your job. Congratulations. You could have just walked past and said, you know what? I don't agree with Charlie Kirk, and you could have kept going on about your business. You know? Just, like, what? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go kick over the candles that these folks left for this man. Like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? Well, hey, I guess it's not something that I got to worry about. You know, it's crazy, man. But there's more. Check out this clip.
Just got fired. Kind of happy about. You said I have to leave the premises like immediately. So guess I'll see you guys later. I'm fired. You guys take care. Good luck. Okay. Kind of relief. You guys have a good one. Oh man, I feel good. I just got fired, and honestly, when they told me, I was like a little like, eh. But then after, I was like, fuck this. They're back there having their little chat together. The guy that let me go was trying to block me from saying goodbye to my coworkers right now. Like, he was like guarding them or something. And then that's when I was like, okay, bye. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later. They let me go. They fired me. He looked all disappointed. But honestly, dude, I feel relieved. I feel very relieved. I mean, I'm going to be fucked if I'm not going to get unemployment, but fuck it, dude. As they were like having me sign my forms and shit and like terminating me. Wait, let me say goodbye to my friend Michael. Hi, Michael. I'm done. Yeah, so it is what it is. But I think the relief that I'm feeling is a good sign because I did not want to do my shift today anyways. Like, I had a bunch of number 1 lessons, and that's dealing with first timers, so fuck it, dude, I'm feeling good. I'm also shaking a little bit because I'm in shock, but whatever, dude, it is what it is. I'm gonna do me.
You're in shock. Just wait till the shock hits you when you no longer get that check that was coming and you can't pay your bills. That's gonna be terrible. And you know, listen, I hope she finds another job, but I hope more importantly this is a life lesson. And you know, just not doing such a vile thing, right? Celebrating someone's death is just absolutely crazy to me. But anyway, next clip. Oh, wow.
Just a minute, okay? So,
Hold on.
all right, so now this one's a 3-parter, so I need you to hang with me for just a minute, okay? So I want you to meet the FA.
Charlie Kirk incited violence. That's what he did. And then that came back to haunt him. That was his decision. So it's got nothing to do with the people who are laughing and joking about him becoming a human water fountain.
Okay, now here's the FO, part 1.
I even had some people say to me that apparently they made a report to the AFP, the federal police, about me. I'm like, what did I do other than say something that hurt your feelings? Like, that's free speech.
Here's the FO, part 2.
If you or someone you know have been fired by a company that is caving to white supremacy right now, we have created a website that will be up in about 24 hours called Fired for Freedom.
Okay, I understand that I eat crayons. I get it. All right, but I need somebody to explain this. Okay, so you're now pissed because you got fired for, quote, freedom, yet you celebrated somebody who was murdered for said freedom. Is anybody else confused?
Yeah, I think we're all a little confused by that one. You know, I'm just saying. But, you know, stuff is crazy, man. But people are finding out. That's for sure.
But today's September 15th, and it's 9:05 a.m. And yesterday at 5 p.m., I was fired from my job for posting a video saying I don't care about Charlie Kirk's death. In the video that I posted, I specifically said I wasn't celebrating it, but that I just don't care. And yet I was still fired from a job where my role was to increase educational equity to all students. That was my job. That was like, wasn't really just my job, it was like my identity too. Like that's been my whole career. Like, how can we get the highest quality education to as many students? For this job, I worked at a nonprofit where I taught reproductive health to LGBTQ youth and youth in foster care in Dallas, Texas. And like, that was hard, but after I did it, I was so proud of myself, and I told myself I wouldn't go back to a job where like I couldn't be my authentic self, and I thought that's what I had in my job. And actually, the funny thing is I wasn't fired for saying that I don't care about it, because everyone on my team agrees with that, or everyone I've talked to, and people can say that, and I would have been okay to say that in my team chat at work. But I was fired because I was doxxed by someone who knows me, and they posted my job and my LinkedIn to the white supremacists. And so that's why I was fired, not actually because of what I said, which also hurts because like I was good at my job. I liked it a lot. And I feel so grateful because my coworkers have been reaching out to me and just like telling me they'll be my references and making sure I'm okay. And it feels good to know that I built a community there and that the people there see that character of what it was. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Sorry. I don't know if I'll post this. But, I know that in the end I'll be okay, and this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Honestly, it's not by a lot.
Yeah, no. There's a lot worse things that could happen. You know, like what happened to Charlie. Just saying. You lost your job. You'll get another one. He lost his life. He'll never get another one of those. You know? I hope she does get another job. You know, but hopefully all of these folks and others, right? Because there's more that are on the internet crying because they lost their job.
To the person that sent that video to corporate and got me fired, thank you. And I know that everybody is going to see this video too, and that's okay. I'm not going to say anything wrong. Did I realize that what I was saying in that video was going...
Yeah, so there's other folks too that are definitely finding out, and hopefully this is a life lesson. Okay, yeah, sure, you got freedom of speech, but your employer also has the freedom to fire you when you mess up their bottom line. And celebrating somebody's death is not conducive to company prosperity, right? It's not conducive to making more money for the company. I'm just saying, right? We can all disagree, and that is completely fine. But celebrating somebody losing their life in front of his wife and kids is just absolutely vile. And that should be where we should all be able to agree that should never, ever, ever happen. And the fact that not only did you celebrate, but you felt comfortable enough to post it online is also absolutely wild to me. Because I'm sure there's other folks who basically said the same things that some of these folks have said and were fired for, but they said it in private, behind closed doors. They didn't post it online, which I'm not saying either is great, but the fact that you took it a step further and posted it online, I think that says a lot. I'm just saying. Y'all get in the comments and let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Do you agree with all of these firings? Because I have seen that there is a database being made of all of these folks who were online celebrating, bragging, laughing, clapping, doing all of this vile stuff. There's a database being made of all of these folks, not by the government, but by random individuals, right? Regular citizens. And I would assume that all of these folks are going to be reported to their employer. Do you agree with that? Do you disagree? Why or why not? Let me know. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.